So, how tough to drape a sari for working women?
You're draping one right now. Was it difficult to drape?
No, it is so comfortable to wear and it's very easy to sit in a place also.
This drape is good.
Yes, it's so good.
Why don't you sit?
Yes.
I like the way you have draped. It's really nice. And it's not the regular drape, right?
No, it's not a regular thing.
So is it comfortable for you?
Yes.
Is it coming in your way?
Yes, it's coming in the way.
In your way? It's coming in your way?
Yes.
In your way, I mean, is it
No,
making
it's very easy to walk.
It's easy to walk. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought when I said that. Okay. Yeah, it's looking very good actually. If it's comfortable. Saris are comfortable. It's just that mindset.
Yes.
Let's have a conversation about this because I really want to have this out and encourage more youth like you to trade more saris.
So, in this generation, particularly, people are not going for sari. So, what would you like to suggest for youngsters?
At least try make draping a sari weekly, once a week at our thing, like you plan. Because see, what happens is it's all about habit. Your habits decide on what you want to do every day, right?
Yeah.
So it's something similar to like how you wake up and have a cup of coffee. It's your habit to have a cup of coffee, or it's somebody else's habit to have a cup of tea or just warm water as soon as they wake up. And it might be just somebody who's really particular about making sure that they are putting on their foundation, their sunscreen, and going. Some people it's just a simple moisturizer is good enough for them. So it's all about habit. So if you make it a habit, then you can drape a sari once a week at least to start with, or every 15 days to start with, and then maybe yes, you will start. See, it's all, as I said, when it is a habit, it becomes easy. When it is in a habit, you know how to drape quickly.
Okay.
So then, and you'll also try out new styles when it becomes easier to drape. So if you don't start at all, how are you going to drape a sari?
Yeah. So, as I observed, only aged people will buy handloom sarees. So, why not youngsters buy?
Because in our society in general, we have moved towards the West. We have started looking up to the West, like saying that the Western culture is more modern, Western culture is more hip, and they are more civilized actually. And when you wear a Western dress, అది civilized culture కింద వస్తుంది. That is what is an assumption and opinion of everybody. So if somebody is wearing draping a sari, okay, you're already passing judgments. Okay, this person is not modern in their outlook, or is too opinionated, or maybe all that comes. You're already forming an opinion when somebody wears it. That we have to let go of that. I think when we start looking into ourselves, admiring our culture, being more proud about ourselves. See, the textiles that we have is a huge, vast industry. There's so many artisans dependent on it. So much beautiful work that happens in the weaves, in almost all the weaves. So, I mean, it's all about how we is looking at it. We are being made to see it as a something very small. It's not small. It's huge. Actually, if you look at all Asian cultures, they are having one of the most beautiful treasure in their traditions, in their cultures. So we need to be more proud of it, and we need to pass that to our youngsters and make them feel more adopt and see how it makes it feel. Even now, you look at you. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's very comfortable and I'm getting confidence.
Yes. See, the way you drape it, maybe you can just, there's not only one way. Actually, in India, if you look at, we've had from different regions, everybody draped the sari, the 9 yards and the 6 yards in different ways. What we generally see now is called a nevi drape. navy drape, which was introduced to make it used to be used with a petticoat. Earlier, we never had a petticoat. It was later on introduced by the Parsi ladies, and then it was adopted as the most standardized drape. So that's why we see the navy drape. But nowadays, I see some of the youth and some influencers also showing some beautiful drapes in different styles. So you can adopt any one which is comfortable for you, and then carry on with that.
Okay. So I have another question. How handloom saris affect human body?
That's a good question, Nandita. Handloom sarees are mostly made with natural fibers, traditionally made with natural fibers like silk, cotton, and cotton silk, blend of cotton and silk. And these days we also have something like modal silk, linen, which are also hand woven. So what happens is when a fabric is woven when it's manufactured, they release microfibers. Now, when microfibers are always released, even while during the making of it, and when you wear it also. So continuous release of microfibers in the air. So these microfibers end up in your air, in your water, and in the earth also. So, but these microfibers, since they are coming from the natural thing, it's natural silk and cotton and natural man-made fibers in the sense which are using silk and cotton, those do not hurt our ecosystem. They are not harming the other animals, and in turn they are not also harming because our air and water is still not affected. We are safe. But what happens with polyester, acrylic, other unnatural fibers is when the microfibers release, they pollute the waterways, they pollute the air, they pollute the earth. So we end up having polluted stuff.
So I have another question. How would you like to promote sustainable instead of going with the plastic?
I would definitely encourage people to use more hand-woven fabric, pure fabric, even if it is a power loom. At least try going for a natural fiber fabric, so that either you want to drape a sari or make a outfit out of it. So that would be a good option.
So instead of buying new things, better to go with the reusable of.
Yes, that's also a very good option. Like, you buy one sari or a outfit, you buy it in such ways that you can mix and match with other things. So you're making out a new outfit each time and every time. So it doesn't bore you also, and you can become more creative in terms of how, like for instance, this drape that you're wearing, you paired it up with a nice top.
Yes.
It looks so modern and young. It makes you look your age, and it makes you look cool as it is termed. So yeah, you can be creative as much as you want.
Okay. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. I hope you will drape
Yeah.
sarees now.
Definitely.
Try. Yes.